Bluff City Media presents the No Bluffing Podcast. Stepping up to the microphone are your hosts, Christian Ingram and Evan Hayes. Now, let's get to the show.
What's going on, Grizz Nation? I am Chris Ingram.
And I am Evan Hayes.
And this is the No Bluffing Podcast, where we keep it all the way real, all the way raw, and all the way honest about everything Grizzlies. Welcome back to another episode of the show, man, presented by FanDuel. That's right. If y'all look down below right there, Bluff City Media does have a brand new sponsor. We're glad to be a part of the FanDuel community, the FanDuel family. So y'all make sure y'all, if you haven't already, tap in below and get you some money on those for sure. We're gonna give y'all a definite no bluffing bet of the week at the end of the show. Some things that we've been looking at. We'll give y'all one because we ain't trying to lose nobody no money, and we ain't trying to be acting like we these betting experts either. So y'all ain't finna be doing that, with us next week. But anyway, Evan, my guy, what's going on with you, bro? Tell me some good news.
It's been a week, dog. It's been a pretty eventful / non-eventful week. Just things happen, but I don't know if they're like great things or like noteworthy things. But since we get paid to talk, I'm gonna talk anyway. Just getting ready to go back to school. Shout out to the Alabama A&M University for messing up my housing. So trying to get my housing together because currently I have a roommate in my own individual bedroom, and as a graduate student, that's not how it's supposed to be, So shout out A&M for messing up my housing, and I have to move in this week. That's Quad Brown. Yes, that's the quarterback for A&M, if I'm correct, JD. Yeah, I've met him a few times. I know who he is. I need to put the question up. So yeah, he has no requirement. So yeah, that's going on. But other than that, I had a little function at my crib yesterday with my homeboys, homegirls. We just got around the pool, ate some food, yada yada yada. So that was pretty cool. Watched some wrestling. I watched SummerSlam yesterday, past weekend. Even though Chris, you're not watching, but you missed a very eventful weekend. I know JD watched it, so we can talk about that wrestling. And I also watched the USTF track and field championships, USA championships for the world championships. Watch that this weekend. So I was watching a lot of
your twin something else, boy.
He's that guy.
That's a corny dude, bro. I don't care. He could win. That dude.
He's that guy. He's that guy. So between watching wrestling and watching track and field, I had a very eventful weekend in front of my television. So other than that, it was a pretty smooth week. Just trying to get packed up and get ready to go. So that's all with me. How was your work, Chris? How was your week, Chris?
Yeah, for me, same old, man. I'm at the last week, literally, of school. So I've been hammering all of that stuff out. Was down in the city very briefly over the weekend. Like I said, I was down there for a funeral. So you had to spend some time with the family and catch up, do all that good stuff. But I mean, it's like you bat your eye and it's over with. So that was good. Got back late last night trying to get some stuff done for school again. My life is boring right now. But Friday is the last day of that. So I'll be able to be just a normal adult working and dealing with my kids at that point. So yeah, I'm excited for that, man. But other than that, bro, nothing too much crazy going on this way.
Wait, do your kids go to school this week?
Man, my daughter never stops. So she goes to, it's like a daycare / preparatory type deal. So she never really stopped. My wife, she tries to make it something, like try to give it a different feel. So we'll do the pictures next week, I think, with the board and all that stuff. Because they do have an official date. They technically do start pre-K. But yeah, she been going pretty much year round. I told her last week, I'm like, man, next year, I want to get her out for a little bit. If it's a month, maybe 2 months, just to where she can actually get a real summer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She love her school. Sure. Don't get me wrong, but I just kind of felt a little bad. I'm like, dang. So, but yeah, she's kind of been going already. And then my youngest, She'll be 2 next year. I don't think we're gonna send her yet. Probably about 3, the same we did with my oldest, because we want them to be
Mm-hmm.
able to tell us, like, all right, if the teacher's doing something, or one of
Yeah.
them crazy little boys, little girls, trying to do something to you, we need to know.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
so we'll probably wait on that. But yeah, man. I've been seeing all the pictures on Facebook all day, Twitter all day. Everybody sending their kids back. I'm like, bro, that summer flew by.
Yes, it went by too damn fast, bro. Too damn fast, bro. I am not. I'm looking forward to, but I'm not looking forward to my final year of school. Like
Mhm.
I'm going my last year of grad school, and it's just like it's a crazy feeling. I'm like this time next year, I'm gonna be done with school for at least for the foreseeable future. So that's like a very weird feeling, you know. I'm treating this as my senior year, even though I'm already technically graduated. I'm treating this because it's my fourth full year of college. So like,
Yeah,
kind of an eerie feeling to have, you know. So
man, go get
I'm
your PhD, bro. Whatever that. They
nah,
call-
nah, no, a
Go
little,
ahead.
no. No, JD said I'm starting, bro. I feel you. No, don't. Grad school sucks. It's rewarding, what I've been told, but it sucks. Grad school freaking sucks. So shout out to you, JD. But yeah, but my mother and my grandmother both have their doctorates, and I've seen them go through their PhD programs. So that doesn't make Evan want to get his because it just
No,
they grind it to get theirs, and yeah, they love being called Dr. Vera Downey and Dr. Lisa Hayes, but I ain't gonna be no Dr. Evans in
he
this
ain't
mug.
with
I
it.
ain't gonna lie to you. Nah, it's
He ain't fooling
too
with it.
much school. Too much. I don't like school that damn much. School is cool, you know, it's cool for some people, not everybody, but
Yeah,
yeah, nah. This time next year, y'all, I will be done as a student. So y'all pray for me going into my last year.
man, hey, we right here. We at the finish line now. Time to knock it
Yes,
out.
sir. Yes,
But
sir.
before we do anything else, make sure y'all give us a follow on our socials. I am on a slight hiatus on my personal page, so if you don't see me tweeting there, that's why. Had to kind of take a break from all of that. So, but still follow if you can. If it allows you to. I don't even know if it will. But follow my boy Evan. If you ain't following me, make sure y'all following him, as well as the main pod page at the No Bluffing Pod. We're gonna try to get it cranking back up over there a little bit more. I
Yeah.
think we're a little bit over 700. Let's get to 1,000, man, before the beginning of the season. Let's see what we can do with that. We got a couple. I think they
And I'm
said like
on
76 days or
yes,
something like
yeah.
that. Yeah, man, y'all run
And
us up.
I'm almost at 500. So y'all can please give me the 500. Like I'm almost there. Like almost there. Like I'm like 7 people away. If everybody on this show follow me, we'll be good.
It'll
So
be
like
great.
we'll be sure. There's 49 people in here right now. If all y'all don't follow me, just hit that joint and we'll be good.
Right,
I'm gonna stop
right.
moving forward, but I had to say that because I'm that close. I'm
Man,
knocking on the bank.
all them porn bots, bro, they dropped, man. They killing the
Yeah,
numbers
they
out
got
there.
out of there, bro. They got out of there, bro. I was like at 900. I dropped down to
Oh,
200.
bro.
I had to pull myself. Like I'm coming from the grave now. I'm almost out the grave.
Golly.
I'm almost out the grave. So yeah, bring me out the grave, y'all. Shoot.
For sure, for sure. Well, yeah, man. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into the No Bluffing news again. It ain't a crazy bunch to talk about. It's the Grizz, the Grizz verse, I guess you could say, but we're gonna make it do what it do. And give our takes and opinions because it has been a week since we've been on here. So we're gonna
Yes,
pop it
sir.
off like this with the No Bluffing news, man. The first one, we're gonna go ahead and jump on the train and get this one out the way really, really quick. Because y'all done heard probably pretty much everybody else's perspective on this except for us. So we'll talk about it really quick. It was announced, was it Monday? No, it
Yeah,
had to be Tuesday.
It was Tuesday. It was the day after we
Yeah.
recorded. I was mad. Yeah.
Yeah, so they announced that the Grizz going global, man. They're gonna have 2 games in mid-January across the water, which is great. A lot of people initially when the news came out were like, "Oh snap, this is great news." When you look at the dates, though, as a Memphian and a Grizzly fan, you know that one of the most important, if not the most important game of the year, as far as for the city, outside of any playoff game or something like that, is the Martin Luther King game. I know for me personally, I'll get in that too a little bit. I'm gonna give my personal opinion. I'll say that for last. But they did remove that game just for next year, 2026, and provided us with a opportunity to go abroad. We'll be playing 2 games, one in, I want to say Germany, the other one in London, against the Orlando Magic. So that also means that we may not get and probably won't get Desmond Bane return game. So what's your thoughts on that, bro? I know it was a lot of mixed feelings and reviews on that last week. A lot of people pissed off, a lot of people offended, a lot of people like, I don't really care. It's good for the brand. Where you laying within all that madness?
I'm definitely on the negative side of things. I understand why people are on both sides of the fence. Like, of course, going global and having outreach to seeing like John Moran, J. Jackson Jr. and the rest of the team in Germany alone is a great thing for the team. It puts the branding all over the place, and that is a good thing. But the MLK game is synonymous with the city of Memphis, and that is one thing I could just not get down with on any shape or imagine. Like, MLK game should be in Memphis and Atlanta every year, and the NBA just seems to not have their thumb on the right buttons or the right feel of those cities, or why Martin Luther King means so much to those cities and why there should be a game there every year. So I'm not messing with it, dude. Like, and Sang said this the other day, and I completely agree with it. Like, it isn't like we live in a day and age where like people don't know about the NBA, like people don't know about basketball. Like, Jarman is consistently in the top 10 of not countrywide or nationwide jersey sales, international jersey sales too. You know, like he's on the world tour right now because he's a worldwide name. It's like people can't go on their phone and go to NBA TV or go to YouTube and look up who the Memphis Grizzlies are. So yes, like, it's a good thing and it's a big opportunity for the franchise. I hope we win those games and put out a good showing. But I feel like we're severely overrating the maximum impact that we could be getting from this game, because we live in a day and age where I can talk to someone from Brazil right now, you know, and off of my phone, like through the power of my phone. And so because technology is such a big thing now, like the avenues to get media and sports and entertainment is so easy. Like, I don't think it's worthy to sacrifice one of the most pivotal games in the Memphis Grizzlies season every year. Because I know I have very fond memories going to the MLK game every year when I was a child. Like, that was a thing that, because we were out of school, we were like somewhat out of school around there. Like, every year my grandma would take me and my brother to go see the MLK game, because we went to see Rice Museum. Like, we made a whole weekend, we made a whole day out of it, you know. And the fact that, I know we're still doing things around the city during that time, but the fact that we're not gonna have the Grizzlies there at that time, it just feels kind of grimy to me, you know. So it just adds to the long list of things that Adam Silver and the city of Memphis will not get along about. Like, we don't like how he handled the whole John Morant situation and the punishments that he's given for like celebrations and all that. It's added to the list. Where if Adam Silver, if we ever get a NBA Finals in Memphis, Adam Silver, I don't know how you're gonna feel about that, because, you know, he don't seem like he'd be rocking with us like that. So I'm not really for it. You know, it doesn't sit right with me. I want the MLK game in Memphis every year until the day I leave this earth and after I leave this earth. So that's how I feel about it. And hopefully we can get this back right. This mistake will never happen again.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. For me, like, I grew up to where, you know, middle school, high school, Southwind was literally playing, I feel like, every Martin Luther King game. They always do this. For those who don't know, they would do like a high school showcase. I don't know if they still do it. I may be wrong.
They did it for a minute, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know, you know, while I was in that age range, they did it every single year, and we got tickets to the game. We were able to go there. We had tickets to the high school showcase game. And then you could get tickets obviously for the actual MLK game. So me, you know, I would make it a full day thing. And it sucks for the people that, I don't know if that's still going on, but like you said, just for the people that have been making that a tradition, you know, it does suck to see that go. I'll be honest, if it wasn't for that particular game, I really don't have a problem with the international thing. I know a lot of people like, you know, the travel and you know, the whole thing with them playing internationally doesn't really bring as much, I guess you would say, exposure to the Grizz. I disagree with that, bro, because I feel like when people are coming to your city, your state, your country, it gives you a little bit more of an incentive to pay attention. And if you get those people, whether it's watching them on their local broadcast at that particular time or normal time for them, like across the water, they either up late at night or super early to watch us play at 7 p.m. For them, they can get their, you know, take their families, they can have an actual event made out of this. And, you know, you could really be building something, you know, for long term. I'm not saying that, you know, they did it for this reason. I do agree that probably a lot of teams did turn this down. But at the same time, they had 2 other teams out there last year. So maybe they make it to where, you know, it's 2 teams rotated every year. It was just our time. And that's cool with me. You know, like I said, I don't really have any beef with it outside of the MLK game. You could have did something maybe around, you know, what's that, the in-season tournament. But I know they got branding deals with that now with the Emirates Cup. Like all this stuff at the end of the day, bro, is about money. And so I get it. It was just our time, I guess. And so I'm cool with it. I heard somebody make a joke. It may have been somebody on Grind City Media, so I don't want to put this on somebody that didn't say it, but it was somebody over there that said that they might actually get the full Grizzly experience to where Ja may not even be playing right that time. And I said, damn, bro, that'll be terrible, bro. That'll be awful. But other than that, yeah, I don't really feel too much of a way about it. I hated it was that particular one game. But you know, I didn't even go back and do the research. Was the London games last year around that time frame? You know?
I know. I remember last year was like late January, so I think like they're moving it up as a tad, but maybe like a week or two. You know, so I feel like they're moving it up, but it's always in that right after the New Year because you know that's like right before the All-Star break and so it's not really because there's not really a lot going on in like that after Christmas. Between that and the All-Star break, there's not really a lot going on. So that's why they're trying to throw some excitement in there. So I get why the NBA, fill the gap. So I get why the NBA is doing it, but the execution of it, I can't get down with at all. Like, MLK game is too iconic in the city of Memphis. Like, it just is. Like, we used to have jerseys. We're gonna talk about jerseys. We have jerseys. We have to have the whole ceremony. We have people honor. We bring legends in every year. Like, that's just a thing that's great for the league and great for the city of Memphis. And take that away from us for a one-time thing and not getting a Desert Bane return game too. That's
the other part to it that I think hurt worse. Like if it was against the Hawks,
the Pelicans or something, or the Hawks.
Like I don't think it really mattered because last year I want to say it was what the Spurs and the Sixers. I may be wrong, but I feel like it was those.
They played in France. They played in France last year because Wemby. So I remember that it was something good. Yeah.
Man, I see what they trying to do. I ain't tripping on it. It sucks, but you know, the outrage that I saw last week, I'm like, all right, y'all calm down. Half y'all ass don't even go to the game. Like, chill out, bro. Like, relax, goddamn it, please. I know we want to be offended and upset and complain about something, but like chill y'all ass out. Half y'all don't even go. So just you be fine. Wake up a little early. You know, shout out to my guy Wayno that be in the comments. You know, he be up early and late watching our games. We just swap, you know, sides with him. You know, it'll be our turn to do it. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's back next year, 2027. We'll be fine. Moving right along to we got some Grizz disrespect. As y'all know, we're gonna take everything on the chin. Pause. That comes out about the Grizz, man. It was a list that came out. Shout out to ESPN talking about the sophomore expectations or the top 10 sophomores they're looking to basically have an impact next year. It wasn't saying that they're the top 10 sophomores, but just, you know, looking at the expectations. And so within that list, Jalen Wells, the Grizzlies' very own, came in at number 8. And as you would expect, well, maybe not expect, Grizzlies center Zach Edey was not even listed in that top 10. Evan, what was your thoughts on that list? I know I got my thoughts. And if you want to, we can even break down the list a little bit as far as if you feel like, you know, some people supposed to be in on that list or not. Or it should have been higher, lower. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I wasn't rocking with it. Like, simple as that. Like, I think the fact that Jalen Wells and Zach Edey were both first-team all-rookie, and they were both, you know, just not included on the list, it's just more fuel to the fire of how the national media does not respect the city of Memphis. And at this point, I'm becoming kind of numb to it because I feel like it's been like this from my whole life. So am I that upset about it? No, but it doesn't feel good, you know. And I'm looking at the list right now. Like they got Khalil Ware number 7, Alex Sarr number 6, Donovan Clingan number 5, Montas Bucelis number 4, Zachary Richardson number 3. Stephon Castle number 2, and Reed Shepherd number 1. Only names that I really give, like when it comes to like exciting or like high ceiling, is Castle and Khalil Ware. Everybody else is like it's a toss up to me. Like even Reed Shepherd being number 1, like the fact that Reed Shepherd didn't play a lot last year, that's the reason why he's number 1, because he didn't play a lot last year. And not since Jalen Green is gone, and that'll bring KD is a bigger role for him potentially. Like that's not to Reed Shepherd the player. It's just the situation he's in. Like I get the Grizz never had the most exciting players until Ja Morant got here, and that's a trickle effect. Outside of Ja Morant, Like we've seen, they get Jalen Williams confused all the time. But they got him and Zion Pulley confused 6 different times.
Multiple times, bro. What
Multiple
the hell is going on
times.
with that?
Like we was like, this is not Jalen Williams. Like this is not. So like the Jalen Williams disrespect has been there. On the Edie thing, I'm very surprised Edie. I get why, because he's coming off an injury, but like Edie was still a 2-time national player of the year. He was still a lottery pick, and he was a first-time all rookie. So like he either met expectations or exceeded expectations last year. So the fact that he's not on the list, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me when it comes to like him as a player. I feel like these lists don't look at them as a player. They look at the storylines or the contents in the situation they're playing in, and not actually the players that they actually are, the protection they give them the court. So it's all about clickbait. It's all about trying to get clicks and not actually being real analytical people and looking at the players within themselves. So the disrespect is there, but more fuel to the fire for the season.
Yeah, man. The Zach Edey thing, salute to Ed in the comments. He said he thinks that people feel like Edey may have already reached his ceiling. And if that's the case, I think that's wild. And I'm not saying that you're wrong, because you probably were actually right with that, Ed. But that just goes back to what a lot of people, a lot of different things that we talk about in regards to Grizz is that people really ain't watching us like that, bro. Like, they're not paying attention to exactly what's going on. There's no way, if you've been tapped into the Grizzlies, that you would think that he's close to reaching his ceiling. Now, I come on this show a lot and give Zach Edey crap for his hands, but don't get it messed up or misconstrued, bro. Like, if he's fully unlocked with Ja Morant through this new system that T.I. should be placing them in, which is going to be maximizing everybody on the court at the same time, there's no way, shape, or form that have we seen, Edey at his final form yet. No way. He was just out there just doing shit, really, and was almost a walking double-double. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that we was asking Bismack Biyombo just to simply do, he could do that with ease. Slightly better hands this past year, but, still kind of close to Bismack. But other than that, like, the dude is 7'4", 7'5", was catching lobs. I still go back to that next game where he was dominating and TJ, for whatever reason, kind of slowed him down, like nerfed him himself. You just need to empower that guy. You don't need to make sure there's no handcuffs on Edey next year, and that list will easily look goofy as hell. I was about to give you a time frame, but I forgot the dude was out to start the season. So I was about to say by the All-Star break, the list will look goofy, but maybe by the end of the season, we may be looking at something different. And even with that, it's kind of hard to rate it, because coming back from that foot injury, which we did see him kind of limping at Purdue this weekend, I'm just hoping it's not a slow roll for him where like he has to, get into his groove, and it takes him a while to get into his groove. I hope he can kind of come out within the first 2 to 3 weeks and actually look like the old Zach Edey that we've become used to. But yeah, man, that part was kind of wild, but I get it. Jalen Wells being 8, same thing. Like, I get he's not flashy. We've had this conversation on this podcast about the summer league deal where like he didn't look like he was going to be the next second coming of T-Mac, but the guy's going to be a great role player at the end of the day, bare minimum. And so to have guys like Reed Shepherd that probably won't even see the court next year, I know it's an intriguing story to probably watch, but it's probably not going to even be a story. Like, dude probably won't get no tick at all next year. And it sucks because I think Reed Shepherd is actually a talent, but being on that Rockets team that's literally built to win and compete right now, Reed, you can go and get your walking orders, bro. It's over with. It's over with. As far as guys that I like on that list, though, I'm kind of like you. Like, Stephon Castle, to me, if I want to make a case for anybody that, to me, that I'm watching, period, is him. I enjoyed his game coming out of UConn. I enjoyed it all last season. People making fun of him on Twitter about his percentages and things like that. The dude was a rookie, and he was doing some of everything, bro. Like, he's not a specialist. He's a guy that eventually, we're going to see what happens with him and Dylan Harper, but you're going to be putting the ball in his hands to make decisions in the very near future. I don't care what they just paid De'Aaron Fox today. For those that y'all didn't see, he got a brand new $230 million contract extension. So it is what it is, man. I think these social teams know if they make a list and do something crazy with the Grizz, they know it's going to get dumb engagement at this point. It's a proven method. So I don't even get up and down about this shit no more, for real. Ed said that Zach Edey needs to get on the Zebo boot camp. Man, him and Jaron. Which Zebo did say that he was gonna do. He said that.
He liked them boys in the gym all summer. And all training camp. Like as soon as after training camp get done, hey y'all go to the other court. Everybody else can leave. Jaron, Edey, don't move, but you can be over here too. PJ Hall, whoever the other bigs, all y'all. See this? Catch it. You see this the rim? Dunk it. You see this? Post hook. You see a shoulder?
Please.
Do that. Like, oh my gosh, they need to do that. But yeah, like you said, like I don't really get about these lists. You know, everything, all this list goes out the window when the ball goes up in the air, and that's kind of how I feel about it. You know, I still think Jalen was better than all the guys on the list. Stephon, and I give Khalil a push, even though the whole city of Memphis calls him a pigeon, but I still feel he's gonna be a legit player. So yeah, you know, more fuel to the fire. Pigeon was crazy. Ja was a fool for that. Wow. But yeah, more fuel to the fire. I feel like we'll be fine when the season. I still feel like when the hell these two guys will be more contributors on our team than all those guys on the other teams, probably outside Stephon and Castle. So I feel like that's when it's really see if this list is going to hold true when it comes to contributing to winning. But I feel like these two guys have over a lot of those guys on the list.
Right. I want to go back to this real quick. We can move on. Black Ninja DJ said Jalen. Oh no, that is not the one. My bad. He said that Edey has the ability to shoot the three from. He has the ability to shoot the. What am I talking about? To shoot from three is
lock in, gang.
My man, tongue tied in the mug over here. But yeah, I don't want to see him do that no more. He got the Taylor Jenkins special to like, hey, everybody just let the MF fly. Like, no, let him dominate, bro. Like, we got enough 3-point shooters, bro. Scotty want to get an extra 2, 3-pointers in the game. Let Scotty do that. Let Ty Jerome and let them dudes do that, bro. Zach Edey need to be under the goal, dunking on everybody here. And if he so be it, get a late clock 3, then so be it. But nah, bro, I want that man to be in the best position to win. And hopefully that's all that T.I. is doing this summer. Rusty said lists like this are for when there's nothing else to do in the summer. Man, that's 100% a fact. I'm finna create a list of my own.
There's nothing else to do.
I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. Maybe we're gonna rank some. Maybe we're gonna rank some ice cream or some shit. I don't know. Like
rank the best Marvin Moody's. We ranking the best Marvin Moody's from 10 to 1. That's what we doing. Our top 10 Marvin Moody's.
People be mad.
That's what we should do. Exactly. Get engagement. All these articles to get engagement. So we should do the same thing to get clicks. You know, we should put like Age of Ultron #1, and that movie wasn't even that good. Put that #1, and people just start claiming us. But hey, we get the engagement. So
look, you know, going back to the ice cream list, I heard last week that chocolate ice cream was racist. I'm like, bro, like, okay, y'all
racist is crazy.
Y'all need to go eat some ice cream because y'all got nothing else better to do with y'all time.
Hey, touch some grass too.
Than being offended by shit. Like it is crazy. For sure. But we got one more No Bluffing news topic, man. The Grizz are bringing back some classic uniforms this season. I'm excited because I missed them the last time they were here. They are bringing back the original Memphis Grizzlies uniform, the black with the red and green. I was trying to get a picture pulled up here of it, but obviously my computer and StreamYard don't want to be one on the same accord. But while I do that, Evan, just your thoughts on that. And where does this particular jersey rank within your top 5 list of Grizzly jerseys all time?
First of all, I like that they bring the jerseys out. The jerseys back. I enjoyed when they were here during the 2021 season, I believe. Like the first season post-COVID. I feel like they brought it back. I enjoyed the flavors. I would love them to change the court to go along with it too, to bring that classic court back. I know they do that with the Vancouver jerseys. I would love to see that with because that was like the pyramid area when we first got here. So I would love to bring the court back as well. But I love these jerseys, man. Very simple look. The Paul Gasol era of the Grizzlies still have very fond memories in the city of Memphis. So I feel like it's great. You know, when it comes to ranking in my top 5. If I had to rank it, probably 5. Like, I don't really have to think. Like, they're not my favorite jerseys. Like, probably the Vancouver jersey would be 1. Our probably the blue with the yellow accent jersey from 2022. That'd definitely be 2.
Ooh, man, I can never let them go, bro.
Yeah, those are hard. 3, probably the Sound jerseys. I love the Sound jerseys, the classic and the remastered version. I love the Sound jerseys. Because I personally, I have a jersey of the Sound. You see my Z-Buck jersey of the Sound jerseys. I love those. 3, 4.
Another story, y'all.
No,
another story he ain't told us yet. There you go.
Nah, yes, those jerseys are hard. 4 are probably the old light blue, like Rudy Gay alternate jerseys. That'll be my 4. You know, anything in the old rebrand, like the old before this current rebrand, the old rebrand, the grind, like the core 4 era of jerseys, that'll be 4, and then this would be my 5. So I like these jerseys. They're not my favorite Grizz jerseys, but they're definitely my top 5 for sure. Clean look. You can wear this with anything. Wear this casually with any shoe. Man. So I need a Cedric Cowher in this. I need a GG in this. Maybe even Edie in this. You know, because we haven't seen those guys wear this jersey. So I'm excited to see.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The current gen regular jerseys, and I'm talking about white, the navy, and the light blue, and the grit and grind era are my least favorite jersey in Grizz history. I don't like either one of those over this one. Obviously we both agree on the navy Vancouver like remix they did with the yellow accessories. We both agree that's like number 1. But yeah, I don't like none of these over the last 15 years, I guess you would say. This particular color scheme, neither one of these have gotten me out of my seat. It's all been alternates. I love that Isaac Hayes jersey that they brought out, the black joint, which apparently is about to be a remix on our city edition uniforms this year. So if I had to rank this one within my top 5, I'm probably gonna put it honestly, bro. The more and more I sit here and just look at it, right, I'm gonna probably say probably 2.
2?
I ain't gonna hold you. I love Vancouver. I love the Vancouver scheme.
That's crazy.
But I think it's because we didn't see it for so long. Like, we hyped it up to be this thing, bro. But like you said, when you talking about how clean you looking at this jersey, like Memphis just straight across the color scheme. Maybe it's the nostalgia in me, but this jersey with a 12 and a Ja Morant on the back is up there for me as far as the way that, you know, our jerseys have gone. So I'm gonna say probably that blue alternate jersey we had, like you said, with the yellow accessories. This one 2. 3, I'm gonna probably put that that Isaac Hayes jersey. And then 4 and 5, I do like the new Memphis Hustle we did last year. I'm gonna put that one 4. 5, if I gotta pick one, give me the white version of this junk. Like, that's how bad I don't like our current gen jerseys, bro. Like, I haven't bought one, won't buy one. I love the color scheme, but y'all gotta remix that. And I'm hoping that the city edition Johnsons they putting out this year, which I've heard is gonna be kind of where they're going with our rebrand. I'm excited for these. They get this other stuff up out of here, bro. I'm sorry. It is too plain for me. I get it, but nah. Y'all can bounce this. If anything, go back to this.
Yeah, that's interesting. I personally don't like our new rebrand, but maybe I'm looking at through nostalgic glass. But I do like the core 4 green grind jerseys. Like, all those jerseys was hard to me. Like, I like the light blue that we wore. I like the me and my brother were talking about this the other day. I actually don't like the Isaac Hayes jerseys. I really don't. Like, those do not look good to me. I do not like those. Like, me and Edward had like a whole 10-minute conversation about this, like literally yesterday or day before yesterday, because I do not like those. I like, and again, maybe I'm a more simplistic guy. I like our MLK jerseys from a few years back with like the black trim down.
They had like the arms on them.
Yeah, those are hard. Those are cold. And then the white just with Memphis across. Like the center. I'm a man one. Yeah, he said I was tripping in. I guess I'm tripping.
I'm with you, Ed. He tripping, bro.
I did not like this. It just something about those. It looked like a bad AAU team jersey that like somebody would want to put on an AAU team that I've seen in the city of Memphis.
What?
Yeah. I did not rock with those, dog. I'm sorry.
And the merch that was with it too. Man, you missed it, bro.
I did not rock with those. I put those at the bottom tier of all time Grizzlies jerseys. I put those right along with the yellow and green jerseys from the early green grind days. Those are the worst jerseys ever. I gotta shout out my brothers, the pros jerseys. The pros, we didn't wear those enough. King Me said, huh? We didn't wear the pros jersey. I do like the pros, but we didn't wear those enough. We wore those for like a cup of coffee. So we didn't wear the Memphis Pros jerseys enough. Even though those were our cold jerseys, we didn't wear them a lot. But yeah, I know I'm in the minority on that one. You know, maybe I resonate like memories of people in that jerseys more to like the actual style.
That could be it.
That's probably where a lot of mine come on, because if y'all remember, a lot of jerseys I named were like success or like games I can think of. You know, like when I think of the light blue, I think of Mike Conley's like Mavs game. You know, and him wearing those. You know, we was wearing those light blue jerseys against the Warriors that game. Like something about that just hits. You know, so I understand I'm in a minority. It's very subjective. You know, everybody has their own opinion.
You never saw a game at the Pyramid, bro. That's why.
Yeah, I never saw a game in the Pyramid. These are hard. That's what these are 5, but I wasn't alive to see. Well, I probably was alive, but I wasn't cognizant enough to see a game in the Pyramid with Paul Gasol. Like I have no memories.
Jason Williams throwing the ball off his elbow. Stroman throwing this up and dunking on their head, man. You know.
I have no memories of Paul Gasol, Jason Williams, James Posey, Stroman Swift. I have no memories of any of those people. So, you know, maybe I'm showing my age. You know, maybe I'm showing my age because I have no memory of them at all.
The YN generation, man.
Oh, crazy! I'm a YN.
Yeah, you're not.
The YN generation.
I'm just messing
that's funny. The YN generation is hilarious.
I'm just
that's
crap,
bro.
Y'all let us know in the comments what y'all favorite 5 jerseys are. What you say, bro?
I'm gonna start saying that. I'm in the YN generation. You can't be mad, bro. I'm generation full of YNs, dog. That's fine.
My 16-year-old nephew, I sure be doing it to him, man. He be saying certain stuff. I be like, bro, yeah, y'all YNs, y'all crazy. He don't. Nah, he do the hoodie thing. So yeah. If you wear a hoodie in 90-degree weather,
he one of them.
He ain't even on that type of time. He's an athlete. He out there, you know, positive, but that's their generation, bro. They just
it don't make sense. Like why?
No sense.
It makes no sense at all. I was with my cousin Marty yesterday. He's 19 years old. He pulled up my house with him. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. He just came just to chill. Hot as I don't know what, just full hoodie. I'm like, bro, you gotta call the police. Yeah, I do. I was like, bro, you high? He was like, yeah, I got a shirt on under here. I said, so why don't you take the hoodie off? I'm chilling, bro. I'm like, there's no way you're not hot.
There's no way.
You're wearing a hoodie in the South in July, August. There's no way.
Now, we wasn't perfect because we wore hooping shorts under our jeans.
We did do that. Like, I still, I can't lie. Like, hooping shorts
Balls
no matter
gun
what.
Sweaty.
Like the only time I didn't wear.
Why you got hooping shorts on under your slacks in church, bro? You wild, bro. What you doing?
That's the only time I didn't do it because my mom was going for that. My mom was not going for it. She was like, nah, y'all bet not. She would get on me and my brother tail if we was wearing anything other than our church clothes. Eat that. So outside then we wore hoop shorts. We always had some shoes in the car too. Yeah. Or we went through the phase where we wore hooping shoes casually. People don't really do that no more. Like we used to wear LeBrons to school. You know. You don't see folk wearing LeBrons to school. You know, see what I'm saying?
No,
like,
they don't. Not
I was kind of in that in between where I was kind of that last generation. Like I wore Curry's to school when Curry was coming out. Like the Curry 1s, Curry 2. I wore those to school.
You said Curry. I thought you said Curve like the cologne. I bet say, oh, brother.
I don't know what you talking about.
You don't know about Curve cologne? Oh, this man here, bro. All right, bro. All right,
I like cologne, but I don't know. I like cologne, but I don't
everybody that had a bottle of Curve cologne for a Christmas present, bro. What?
Curve? Man.
All right. Now your brother got to get your lifeline, bro. Your Ed, where you at, man? Please tell me you know what Curve cologne is, my guy. Please.
He gonna lie and say he do, because I swear I ain't never seen no Curve cologne in his room.
What?
I swear I ain't seen him.
Bro.
I swear I ain't seen him, dog.
Oh, man. Well, that's all we got for the No Bluffin' News. We went a little bit over because, again, we ain't got much to talk about today. So we're going to end this on some Lakers drama. Hold on. We got to come in. My computer is slowly freezing and dying. He said, young man.
I'm 21, y'all. Like, excuse me.
Hey, they still sell it. Did you have Michael Jordan cologne? Did you get that?
I've had the Michael Jordan cologne. I've had the Adidas cologne. I've had those like the sports cologne. I've had that before. Yeah. When I first started putting cologne on.
I never had the MJ one, but that's kind of like in the same aspect. Like people had the Michael Jordan or the Curve, or they had both type. So
it don't smell good. Bro. It's funny. Why would I put it on if it don't smell good? Why would I do that? Why y'all talking about if it didn't smell good?
That's our grown nose and nostrils and senses. When you 11, you feel like you the shit going to school with your Curve cologne that you got for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all you knew. But yeah, man, that's all we got for No Bluffin' News. Yeah, for sure. We're going to jump into this commercial break. On the other side, we're going to talk about some Lakers drama and get up out of here, because that's the type of week it's been as far as news for us. So we'll end it on that, and we'll be back with the other part of the No Bluffin' podcast presented by FanDuel. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back as soon as my count your days. Days. Ooh, count your days.
What's going on, bro?
I don't know what's going on. I almost
what's
sound
going
like
on? I was gonna. What's going on, dog?
StreamYard.
Hey, where Rusty at, bro? Rusty, get StreamYard, bro. Everyone.
Looking for an alternative to alcohol or conventional medicine? Check out Ounce of Hope, a Memphis-based dispensary with 2 local stores in the Sanderlin Center and on South Cooper Street. You can get all the products you need in a location convenient to you. Each store offers an intentional shopping experience with dedicated bud tenders to answer all of your questions, from product selection and mushroom blends to our personal favorite, the Delta 9 seltzers. You gotta try the Peach Buzz. Try Ounce of Hope at either one of their 2 Memphis stores or at www.ounceofhope.com for convenient products shipped right to your door. Use the promo code BluffCity for 15% off any order, excluding sale items. Cannot be used in conjunction with other promotions or discounts. One use per customer.
Well, that's a pretty good answer. The correct answer is the Grizzlies will be better if Ja plays 70 games. We can talk all we want about who's going to play where and who's going to get the minutes, and Jalen's minutes and Coward's minutes, and KCP, is he starting? Is he coming off the bench? And is Scotty the backup point guard? And Ty Jerome, what sort of role is he going to have? And can he be really big for us? And, how's Brandon Clark? We can talk all of that stuff. What matters for this team's success is that Ja Morant's playing 70 games. Period.
Well, you know what? I can tell you this much. I want to argue with you, but I can't argue with you. The team is still built around him being great and available, and Jaren being great and available.
Tune in to the Night Court Podcast with your hosts, Rob Fisher and Brevin Knight, on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
All right, we're gonna try this again, y'all. I don't know what stream yard is on, but we're gonna fight through the screen. Welcome back to the No Bluffing Podcast, where we keep it all the way real, all the way raw, and all the way honest about everything. Grizzlies, man. I am Chris Ingerman. To my right is my right hand man, Evan Hayes. Brought to you by our sweet sponsors at FanDuel. We're gonna end the show today on some Lakers drama because we can just talk about some Lakers drama. It's that type of summer. It ain't much else to talk about. So it's a lot of L drama going on in LA right now. And so we're gonna gotta break it down. Evan, you let me know kind of what your thoughts is on the situation, man. So it is been reported or I guess speculated all summer long that LeBron is not happy in LA. With their direction of moving towards building the team around Luka, which don't make sense to me because if they're building around Luka, they essentially are building around you as well. Y'all just got to find a way to work together. But anyway, he's been unhappy with that. He's been posting cryptic pictures, working out in the Clippers gyms and Cavalier gyms. Somebody said they saw him on Beale Street a few weeks ago. I don't know what LeBron got going on. Former best friend Drake, his man's Chubbs is subtweeting him because he ain't up in Toronto for Cabana. Like LeBron just all over the place where now he got I don't know what LeBron got going on, but he's apparently unhappy. And then you got Luka. It's just assigned a brand new 3-year extension. Pretty much the entire team is there to take pictures. Even brand new people like Marcus Smart, which I'm so done with him. The way he just cheesed it and just tap dancing to being a Laker. It's disgusting to watch. But the entire team pretty much was there for the photo op, whatever you want to say. And LeBron and Bronny were not there. And so now speculation about that situation. So, bro, with all this going on, tell me what are your thoughts on the situation? And when, as you wrap it up, if you had to bet, which I don't know if these particular odds on FanDuel yet, but if you had to bet by the beginning of the season, is LeBron a Laker, where would you place your money?
First of all, I just think it's very funny that with all this stuff is going on in the Los Angeles Lakers front office, that they still have the odds on FanDuel of winning 48.5 games. I think that's kind of crazy. Like, just me personally, their odds is 48.5.
The
over under
Arabia
is
Lakers?
48.5.
What?
Marcus Smart Lakers and FanDuel, y'all are great people. We appreciate y'all, rocking with us. But 48.5 for the Lakers, and we at 40.5? Y'all think the Lakers are 8 games better than us? That's what we doing with Ja Morant and Jared Jr. and Zach Edey and Todd Jerome. And if you just line the rosters up next to each other, I don't think they 8 games better than us. That's like 4 playoff spots, 4 or 5 playoff spots. You see what I'm
That's
saying? So
insane.
I just think that's very interesting. Y'all shout out FanDuel, make those bets. If I'm not betting us that. I'm definitely taking the over. We're winning more than 40 games for sure. Like, if I don't know about you, Chris, but I'm going the over. But
Absolutely.
despite all that, I think LeBron will be a Laker next year. I don't see any situation where LeBron doesn't end his career as a Laker. Just with the history he has there, he said multiple times he wants to end his career there. He's getting older. He doesn't want to move again. His financially is just in his best interest to be in one of the biggest markets in the country in LA. But LeBron's just having a very hard time accepting that he's not the center of attention anymore. And I'm saying this as a LeBron fan, and as I think LeBron is the GOAT. Like, LeBron loves being in the spotlight, no matter how much he tries to say he doesn't. Like, he loves having people talk about him. That's why most summers he opts out of his contract so just people can talk about what he's doing, see if he's gonna go anywhere else. Like, LeBron hasn't moved teams that much, but every time his contract is up, what is he doing? More like opting out of that contract so he can re-up again so we can talk about what LeBron's gonna do for the next few weeks. So now LeBron's 40 plus. Now he's playing with an all-NBA guy in Luka, who's 12 some years younger than him. And the Lakers have made clear that Luka is the vocal point of the franchise and the cornerstone of the franchise. And LeBron's feeling type of way. It just seems kind of immature to me. Like, everybody knows Luka is a all NBA All Star. I wouldn't say once in I don't want to go as far as once generation, but he's damn near close to once generation type of talent.
Mm-hmm.
He's been an All NBA guy for All NBA first team guy for damn near every year he's been in the league. He's been to West Conference Finals. He's been to an NBA Finals, and now he has that on your team. It would just make basketball sense, financial sense to center to the 20-some-year-old guy to the 40-some-year-old guy.
Right.
So I think this is all smoke and mirrors. I don't think any of these guys are gonna not be on the roster next year, especially Luka is basically gonna be he's locked up for life. Unless something else bad happens again. So I don't look that much into it because I generally don't think LeBron's gonna go anywhere. If anything, I go off of trends. The trends is LeBron moves people around him if he's not happy compared to him actually moving. If that means coaches moving, that means players, that means front office people. Like LeBron, everyone knows LeBron has the power to shake up any situation he's in. But it's the first time that he doesn't have as much power. He still has the power in the Lakers. He's still LeBron James. He's still LeBron James. But the fact that he's feeling this type of way, I like because he doesn't have that much sway, and it's making him feel this type of way. So, LeBron just having a little temper tantrum right now. That's how I see it. He'll be fine once the season starts. All the little cryptic tweets, like him getting up at 4 in the morning, be like, "It's year 23, King. Stay on your grind, King." I'm like, you're a grown ass man.
Right.
Posting like a 15-year-old kid, dog.
Right.
Like, girl get up in the morning and post what was I used to say? Breakfast Club, where y'all at? I used to post shit like that when I was up doing 60 young workouts. You are a grown ass man with a wife, 2 kids in the league, and you acting like Bronny's friend and not Bronny's father. I'm not trying. Let's not talk about fathers. He'll get mad. I'm saying you acting like a kid. Not saying you is a kid, but
Man, pull up on your
he's
ass.
just having a tantrum right now.
Cool out, bro.
Because LeBron, he gonna find us. He gonna come to my house. Start talking about my freaking son, man. It's my freaking son. So just like he said, but this is the first time in his career, LeBron isn't a driver. He knows he's a passenger in the car, and he doesn't like that. He doesn't like it, and it's the ego. His ego probably got hit a little bit. So I feel like it's just something to talk about in the offseason. Do I feel like this is gonna spill over into the season? No, but I also think going off the roster they have, I would severely take the under on them 48.5 wins. I'm taking that under. I don't know about you, but I'm taking that under. I don't think they're gonna be a 50-win team this year. I just don't. So that's how I feel about it. What do you think?
I took that bet immediately. As you spoke about it. No, I didn't get. But when we get off here for real, I'm putting money on that. Y'all got me so messed up. There's no way. You said 48.5 is the number, is the line. So that means they expect them to get 49, basically. And even if they go over that, then it's 50. No, hell no. Not that team, bro. I'm sorry. Now, here's the thing. I asked you, if you had to bet, would you place money on LeBron being on that team at the beginning of the season? You said you would. I think dude gonna be out of there, bro. I think this is different this time because of the exact reason that you and King Meek said with him not being in the driver's seat this time. If it is it right, I would say no. For one, like it's okay, bro. You're fine. You're with one of the best players in the entire NBA and the entire world. It's cool. Like let them build around you, like I said a second ago. But for me, the worst part about all this is the way that Bronny gets caught up in this situation because number one, we all know, like y'all, Clutch Sports, whoever that wants to make up the excuse that it was the actual Lakers that wanted him, we all know that's cap. We all know LeBron made that move happen. Bronny was about to go undrafted, like period. Nobody was picking him up, whether it was for talent reasons, whether it was for health reasons, with the situation, the scare. He wasn't going to be drafted. Like we can stop that at that particular time. Now he's, starting to showcase himself to having, NBA potential. He had a lot of great flashes in summer league. He's a year and change removed from the situation. So like I'm rooting for Bronny at the end of the day, but you still have him in a situation where two rostered players, because of their actual personal ties to each other, are away from the team, not involved with the things that are taking place. And he has to basically go at the video drum. I'm sorry, because you're the reason he's there. So like, I hate it for Bronny more than anything. Like LeBron gonna do what he gonna do. If Bronny never was on that squad, hey LeBron, more power to you. The second part to that, LeBron has a no trade clause. So even if deals are trying to be made, LeBron has the right to veto anything. So it's like one of those things to where he has to pick where he's going. And if I had to put any stock into the pictures that he's posting, he either wants to go down the road to the Clippers or back home to Cleveland. Cleveland will be the storybook ending, especially in the Eastern Conference that's weak next year because of all of the Achilles injuries to the top teams in the East. I think that might be where he pushes at the very last minute to get some type of end of summer drama going. Especially we heard today that this Giannis thing is definitely not over. So teams are waiting on that particular hat to drop. You could easily see Giannis and LeBron move before the start of the season, bro. I really believe that. Especially depending upon how this this Euro basket tournament goes. That's supposed to be starting here soon. So I don't know, bro. I hate it for Bronny more than anything. Like I said, LeBron, you wild for this one. And as far as Luka, he got that deal, but even like you said, I don't even know if that means he stays there long term. Because if he gets to a point to where he's not liking how things are ran, he's not liking the way that the team is being built, he doesn't like to live in LA for whatever the reason may be. The lights begin to be too bright for him or whatever. Like, I could easily just see him signing that deal to be a movable contract coming up in the near future because he knows nobody's going to have the cap space to sign him outright, especially if it's a team he wants to go to specifically. So this Lakers thing could get really ugly in the next 2 to 3 years, y'all. I'm laughing at it because it's just it's a mishandling of a legacy, in my opinion. But screw y'all. Y'all been on top for so long. It's time for the new teams and the new guys to really get some love. So that's really all I got on the situation. But I am keeping an eye on it because, like, if you had to bet, would you say it's one of those two teams, or would you think it's a dark horse third team that he potentially may try to, push himself to?
You got to say that again because you started tripping out. I heard the bet, but I couldn't see the actual what you said. So try to run that back for me one more time.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's slowing up on my end too. I said if you had to bet outside of, like, do you think it's one of those two teams potentially that he's posted if he was to push himself out, the Clippers or the Cavaliers, or do you think it's a dark horse third team that he could potentially be like, oh, you know what, this is where I want to go, if he even makes that decision?
Oh yeah, yeah. First thing, I don't think he's moving, but if he does move, I don't see him going to the Clippers. I just genuinely don't.
That sounds
Because
crazy.
it just
I feel you.
unless he's just doing that. Yeah, that just sounds crazy to me. Like I feel like LeBron has a little bit of pride about himself where he wouldn't want to stay in the same city and just go to the crosstown rivals. They don't. LeBron loves to put himself in the most positive light, and I don't think for his PR, I think he's being seen as a traitor in LA and going to the Clippers is not the best thing to do. King Meek said the Mavs, and the reason why I don't see that is because it's the same situation he's already in, unless the Mavs want to trade Cooper Flag, and that's a different conversation. If they trade Cooper Flag and they can somehow get the money together where he's playing with Kyrie and AD again, yeah, I can see that. But I just don't see that happening. I don't think that's very realistic. The only team I can really see that is the Cavs. But my whole thing is like, what contending team will LeBron have to go to where he's undoubtedly the main guy? Because even if he goes to Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell is still the guy that has been an All-NBA guy. He's younger. So, yes, it will be LeBron's team, but in essence and, like, storyline because he's from Cleveland and all that, but, like, is it really going to be his team? Because he's not going to be there for a long time. Donovan Mitchell is still the future, and Donovan Mitchell is still the bus driver on that team. So, when I really think about him moving, I see all these moves being lateral moves. I don't see them being vertical moves. You see what I'm saying? I don't see any contending situation where they're like, oh, put LeBron on that team. He's gonna be the best player. He's gonna be the driver on that team, and they're continuing to win the championship. I don't see that situation in my head right now. If someone has another team, let me know, which is a realistic destination. I don't see it. If I had to pick one, it would be Cleveland. But I just feel like he's gonna run into the same problems no matter where he goes because his contract is so big and you have to give up so much to give him. And he's not at the prime of his career where he can carry a depleted roster to the finals on his back. He's just not. I think LeBron's the GOAT, greatest player of all time, still a top 5, top 10 player, but he's not that anymore. He's gonna need a supporting cast around him. That's how he won his last championship with a supporting cast around him. If you trade LeBron, every other team he trades to is gonna be depleted. So I just don't see those moves realistically happen. I feel like LeBron just having him a little tender right now. That's honestly how I feel about it. And if I'm wrong, it's give us something to talk about. But I
Right.
don't think so.
I think the Mavs is a real thing just because the more and more that comes out, like he wants to play with AD again. Never wanted to stop playing with AD. That was his homeboy. And then you got Kyrie that to where like you got that storyline. Well, we never finished like what we started, and so I see that. But like you said, like if Cooper Flag is even brought up in that conversation after the Luka deal, the Mavs are hanging up the phone immediately. Like that's the whole point of the Luka deal was them getting the number one pick. You know what I'm saying? So that, I don't see that happening. Now, could they throw in maybe a draft pick or two, Klay Thompson's contract, Daniel Gafford's contract,
enough,
PJ
dog.
Washington's contract, like something like that
Nah.
to just to make it work? You add those guys, it's just more core guys around Luka, and there are guys he played with already in Dallas. I could see something like that, but I ain't gonna lie. I still think if it's not those two teams I talked about a second ago, which I'm with you, I think the Clippers thing is kind of crazy. I think he just really trolling with that one. I still think it's New York. I still think he tried to push his way to the Garden. That's a team that's competing right now, and honestly speaking, they got the contracts and need him to be probably that piece in between Jalen Brunson and Cat to do what they're trying to do up there. So to me, if I had to pick somebody outside of them, I think that's where he would go, and Bronny would be in that package with sound nuts. That just sound nuts, bro.
Yeah. Go with your daddy. Like go with your daddy.
Get your ass out of here with your daddy, man. Bye.
Get your daddy. Bro, that is such a crazy situation. Like,
It's
no matter what,
insane.
bro, like, it's so. I really hope Bronny turns an NBA player because after LeBron retires, I am so scared for him. Like, he has an expiration date to become an NBA player. 'Cause everybody knows if Bron retires and Bronny is not an NBA player, he's not in the league anymore. Like, I feel like that's a
Yep.
consensus with most teams, you know. So that's just a crazy situation. But I can see New York. New York isn't a bad option. Like I can see it. Like again, it's a out east. It's a big market, so financially he'll be in the biggest market. And you know,
Right.
they say they have the contract, so I guess that makes sense. You know, like do I see LeBron facing the New York media market? We know how LeBron likes to like puppet master how his narratives is. Do I see
He
him
trolling the shit
willingly
out of
taking
that.
on? Yeah, like I don't know if he's gonna willingly take on the New York media market. Like I don't know, maybe he's at an effort point in his career. He's like, I'm old, I got my chips. But like, you know, LeBron is Clutch Sports. Clutch Sports and Rich Paul is a big entity, so they want to put themselves in that market. I don't know. I'm not in this room, but it doesn't sound completely unrealistic, but it doesn't sound completely favorable for them as well. So I can see that, but still a lot of things that go within that. So you know, I can see that. That's not a bad pick at all.
For sure, for sure. Well, we're gonna end off today's show and pretty much moving forward. I think it'll be good how to do this, man. We're gonna end the show with our FanDuel picks of the week. So Evan, I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna let you go first on this one, man. Just one pick. Again, we ain't no betting gurus. We just kind of looking at the numbers, looking at the lines, and giving y'all our favorite picks for the week. To make a little change, man. So we ain't gonna give y'all nothing that's like minus 1,000 or minus 500 where you gotta bet $10 to make a dollar. Like we ain't gonna do that. But definitely give you just some interesting picks for us. So Evan, if you did you got yours ready, my brother? You don't? All right. Well, I got mine ready.
I have it in my head. Yeah, Get yours first. Get yours
All
first.
right, for sure,
I
for
can't
sure. So
find
I
it.
got.
Something happened.
I'm gonna go to the W, bro. The W is a great way to make some money. If y'all don't know, if y'all haven't been tapped in over the last couple years, at least for me. But tomorrow you got the Dallas Wings at the New York Liberty. Breonna Stewart is sidelining definitely with a bone bruise, so she won't be playing. But the bet that I'm choosing for my bet of the week is the New York Liberty minus 10 on the spread. I believe they will definitely beat up the Wings by 10 points tomorrow. They did just trade DJ Carrington, which is, a defensive force for whatever team that she plays for. Paige Buchers, I think she's gonna get up buckets, but I just don't see that being a close win at all. The Liberty, to me, in my opinion, potentially if Breonna Stewart is healthy, I think they are on a course to repeat. They just got too much firepower over there with their supporting cast and things like that. So, and one of my wife's best friends / sister plays for him, and Isabel Harrison, which I think we may try to get her on the podcast here at some point before the season is over. So anyway, that's my pick of the week.
Do that.
Minus
Yes, do
10 for the Liberty in that game tomorrow. You got yours, brother?
Yeah, I got my. It just went off my phone. I had it in my head, but I want to get the numbers correct. I'm gonna go to the NFL. You know, me and Chris are both NFL fans, but the season is right around the corner. So the big thing in training camp is quarterback battles, and every team is about who's gonna be starting quarterback for whatever team. Originally, I was going to the Browns, but honestly, I couldn't shake my boy Shedeur, betting on Shedeur Sanders. I couldn't do it. It's just everything's saying that he's fourth string in the quarterback right now, so that's not gonna be my pick. My pick of the week is for the New Orleans Saints, who have arguably a worse quarterback situation than the Cleveland Browns. And I'm taking Spencer Rattler be the week 1 starting quarterback for plus 106 over Tyler Show. Tyler Show has not, as I've read, has not shown good promise in camp, and it's kind of hard for a rookie quarterback to start day 1. Spencer Rattler isn't great, but he's been there. He knows the system. So I feel like that's a pretty decent bet for a good buyout. Spencer Rattler he finished the season on a halfway decent note, in the Saints system. So I'm gonna say Spencer Rattler plus 106 to be the starting quarterback week 1 for the New Orleans Saints, and that is my bet of the week. Well, picks of the week.
For sure. King makes it average a door at full quarterback is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited to see him in preseason. That's the thing about preseason. Like most times, your starting guys, they're not playing, especially those first couple of weeks. So if he is indeed 4th on that depth chart, I promise you by the end of it, he won't be. But that gives me some exciting football to watch, at least in preseason, because I definitely don't be excited to watch that. I'll be thinking they can just go and skip that shit for real. Like this, just
it's too long. Preseason's too long, bro. It's way too long. Too many
like
games.
Do 2 weeks, maybe. Like maybe.
Yeah. I say 3 tops. 3 tops. I say 3 weeks is the tops. They be doing
because you're not playing your main guys to the last game, and you may play them a quarter or 2, maybe. Like
you may play 2 series with them, and that's cool. And thing is, it's gonna be every once in a while you find that gem on the practice squad that shows that in preseason that's just gonna earn a spot, but that doesn't happen every off. Like that doesn't happen often. So most teams already got their guys. They got their 52-man roster already pretty much finalized in their head. It's just they so happy waiting to see. So man, just get this on 2-3 weeks and keep it moving, bro. Like we don't need that long preseason. Like I don't care what Patrick Mahomes does in the preseason. Like he's barely gonna he's gonna have a headset on the clipboard. Like we're not gonna see Russell Wilson playing in the preseason. Like we're not gonna see Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley. We're not seeing these guys in the preseason. So it's just but I'm watching preseason this year because Shedeur Sanders. We root for you, Shedeur. You got fans of the No Bluffin podcast. You can win that job, bro. If you stay in Cleveland, win that job, bro. You got some supporters here.
For sure. Before we get up out of here, my guy, you got any editorials dropping this week that you need to let the people know that's dropping to be on the lookout for?
Nah, not right now. Honestly, I'm just trying to get this school situation together. I just haven't been in the perfect mindset to write articles, and I don't know if I have a proper place to live in 6 days. So once I get that together, and once I get then I can get back in my writing mode. It's just I'm not in the headspace, so I need to know if I need to live right now. So it's coming, but not right now. Not right now.
Yeah. For sure. Well, y'all still be on the lookout for Evan dropping that hot fire with the Beale Street Bears on the Fansided website, man. Well, that's all we got for y'all today. As we always say this week, make sure y'all do something that makes y'all happy, that makes you feel good and puts a smile on your face this week. That's what it's all about. We'll be back next week, hopefully with some good stuff to talk about. Something juicy. I'm going to tell you, bro. I'm still not understanding why we don't got no Jamal Bayshak news. I'm still just not understanding that.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
They're waiting on something because, he was probably one of the best players we saw in Summer League. But hopefully we have some news to talk about with that up on next week. But y'all stay tuned for that. But other than that, we'll catch y'all next week. And as we always say, go Grizz.
Go Grizz.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the No Bluffing Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. For comprehensive coverage of all things Memphis sports, head over to www.bluffcitymedia.co and find out how you can become an insider. We will see you back here next week.
Bye.